Dragon Quest. Hang on. Okay. Dragon Quest, I have one thing to say to you.
You done fucked it up!
Let's get this over with. Time for Dragon Quest. So this episode begins with the dragon migration as Twilight and Rainbow Dash try to get Fluttershy out of her cottage.
There's nothing fun about dragons. Fury, yes, fun, no.
And Wendy held her confidence from Dragonshy disappear, and now she's afraid of dragons again. Then again, she was scared of Spike as a dragon in Secret of My Success, so I got nothing.
But Fluttershy, the Great Dragon Migration happens only once in a generation. Do you really want to pass up a chance like that? Now that you put it that way, yes. Oh, Fluttershy, we just don't want you to miss out. Miss out on what? Dragons? Scary, fire-breathing dragons? Well, yeah. But nothing. Look, Fluttershy, I watched that boring butterfly migration with you. So now it's your turn to watch the dragon migration with me. You owe me.
And this will be the last time we'll see Fluttershy in this episode.
Okay, I guess I'll let you off the hook this time.
And I guess she must have put her new skills from putting your hook down to use. Alright, so we cut to the dragon migration as... Why the hell is everyone in pony uniform?
You don't think we missed him, do you? No, I don't think so. We're just a little early, and I'm glad we are. This way we can watch every moment of the migration without bringing any unwanted attention to ourselves.
3, 2, 1.
Well, what do you think? Am I the toast of the trench or what?
Well, for so much for watching peacefully.
You'll be toast, all right, when the dragon keeps breeding around the neck gill. You look very nice, Verity. But could you maybe look nice down here in the trench with us? Nice is an understatement. I look fabulous. Look at camouflage has to be dry. Dragon.
So the dragon's finally shown up, and along with the main six, I gotta admit, watching the dragons is pretty freaking awesome.
Amazing. It's pretty when you move. Oh my god.
And...
What do you think of that move, Rainbow Dash? Do you think they're lame? Not so much. The word fierce comes to mind. And well, the metaphor. And it's super scary. Yeah, us dragons are definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, that's rich coming from the prick wearing a heart apron.
Yeah, right, Spike. That's one of the scariest aprons I've ever seen. What's wrong with wearing an apron? You won't be laughing when you spill blueberries all over your scales. Feathers. That's one tough stain.
Here's a thought. How about try getting rid of a stain with a permanent marker? I dare you to try it.
One tough stain against one lame dragon.
Wow, Rainbow. Just wow. What the hell am I supposed to say to that?
You leave him alone.
So Rarity tries to defend Spike, and let's just say things don't go over well.
My little Spiky Wikey is perfect the way he is. I don't act like other dragons? Oh, not even close. But why would you want to, Spike? Yeah. You've got something those dreadfully fierce dragons can only dream of. What's that? Your cutest little chubby cheek.
Subtle much? So, yeah, when did Rarity start to take into Spike's personality a little too far? Because now I feel like Spike is just being treated like an actual baby. Yes, I get it, he's a baby dragon, but...
Cute? Dragons aren't supposed to be cute, right? Oh, sweetie, you are turning the most delightful shade of red. It is most becoming. Oh, isn't he adorable when he waddles off in anger?
Who the hell says that? So that night, Spike starts to bitch and complain about what he is, and Twilight just finally says,
Spike, that doesn't tell me anything about who I am.
other than being Twilight's sidekick and an obnoxious comedy relief and a gigantic prick? Yeah, I would actually like to know more about you.
I need answers. I feel like I'm looking at a complete stranger. Aww.
Yeah, this is so touching. I just want to get out my tiny violin for you.
Spike, why don't we do some late night research? See what we can find out.
And long story short, they don't find anything the next morning.
I wonder if dragons cry.
I think you're the only dragon in the fucking world that cries all the time.
Spike. It's okay, Twilight. I'm going to discover who I am, and it's the last thing I do. Hey, guys. Good morning. You want to join us for breakfast? That sounds great. I'm famished. Count me out. I've got to get an early start. An early start? Yes.
So Spike decides to join the Dragon Migration, and Twilight, Rainbow, and Rarity take it well.
And the only way I'm going to do that is to join the Dragon Migration. What? Spike, that's nonsense talk. I know that you're a dragon, but those dragons mean business. They're big and tough and scary.
And when the hell did this come from?
I'm small and meek, and I like to wear aprons. See, this is exactly why I need to spend time with him. All I'm saying is that you could get hurt.
When the hell did that come from, Rainbow? Last time I checked, didn't you send one tough abstain from one lame dragon the other day? Now you suddenly give a shit about him? Continuity? What's that?
Darling, this time I really do have to agree with Rainbow Dash. I don't want those big, ugly, nasty dragons to hurt one little snail on your cutesy-wootsy head. I'm sorry, but I made up my mind. Oh, quick, do something! Stop it before it's too late! Hey, give it back!
So Twilight decides to let him go.
Look elsewhere. I truly believe you need to go on this quest, and we have no right to stop you. No, I suppose not. I still say you're nutty, but hey, I've done lots of nutty things.
We know.
Well then, I guess this is goodbye, Spike. We can't wait to hear about it.
And just like that, after he leaves, they decide to follow him.
Of course.
So much for letting him go on his journey on his own. So the next couple of scenes is just basically Spike watching the Dragon Migration, and I gotta admit, this scene is pretty impressive. It just goes through how much Spike actually journeys farther and watching the dragons moan. Not to mention, there's no dialogue throughout this whole scene. This is actually one of the things that I do enjoy about this episode, where this entire scene alone is completely show, don't tell. That's what I actually like about it. And when the hell did Cranky show up and get his wig back, I don't know. So once Spike finally gets to the dragon, all hell's about to break loose.
Alright, teenage dragon. Now that's more my speed.
Wait, you with teenage dragons? Moving on. So, like I said before, despite the said, oh, we're just gonna let him go, Rarity, Twilight, and Rainbow Dash decide to follow him in a pretty obvious dragon costume that wouldn't even fool a 5-year-old.
Dragon. Oh, fish, fox. This costume is fabulous. One of my finer creations. Shh. They'll never pass if they hear 3 voices coming out of one dragon. Now come on, let's go.
And all hell's about to break loose.
Excuse me? Hi, I'm Spike. And you're sure your name is Spike and not Shrimp?
And are you sure you're not the same voice actor as Carlos from Transformers Armada and Ironhide from Transformers Energon? Ugh. That's another problem with this episode. The dragons in this episode, most notably the teen dragons, are stereotypical bullies. Seriously, these guys are so
Seriously, leave him alone. Or he might fly away. That is, if he had any wings.
These guys are just stereotypical bullies. In fact, these guys are so stereotypical, I actually want to see the bullies from It.
During the migration.
Not exactly. No, can't you see baby
somebody kill
We're
them.
just cats. How come we haven't seen you around before?
Oh, well, you see, I live in Ponyville, and I'm...
Jeez, fuck, these guys are annoying.
Onious about you. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were part pony.
Who, me? I'm not part pony. I'm all dragon. See?
Or maybe you're a pony in a dragon costume.
Who the hell comes up with that conclusion? Does he look like he's part pony? No shit. Oh, and guess what? They said pony in a dragon costume when literally one of them is standing next to 3 ponies in a dragon costume. Oh god, we're only 10 minutes in. Jesus Christ, this is gonna hurt.
I am a real dragon.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
How?
By acting like one. Who's up for a little belching contest?
Oh god, kill me now. So the dragons decide to do a belching contest, and yes, it might be as entertaining as it is until Spike finally shows up, and then this happens.
How could he just throw that away? That would have been something important. Can't worry about that now, Twilight. We're here to help Spike.
Again, when you clearly said that one tough stand from one lame dragon the other day, screw it.
I know. No reason to disrespect Princess Celestia that way.
Well then why the hell don't you summon her and banish these assholes to the moon?
Maybe tail wrestling is more your speed.
Tail wrestling? I think I've seen your tails, and I don't think he could barely even stand a chance.
Yeah!
You gotta be shitting me. So now they think tail wrestling is up in speed when the other dragons can even out...
The winner!
A dragon with no name whatsoever!
No tail wrestling. We could let little Spiky Wikey wrestle one of them and get clobbered.
Or killed. Seriously, at least somebody knows their priorities.
Let's go.
I challenge Spike to a tail wrestle.
Who's this weirdo?
He's Crackle's cousin.
Oh, that would explain it.
What the hell? Okay, first of all, there's a dragon named Crackle. Somebody must have been high when they were writing this episode. And second, how the hell are these idiots fooled this easily? Oh my god, it feels like these dragons are so stereotypical. I think their IQs are probably going to be lower than 10. So, and again, the white tail, nobody notices the white leg at all. And after Spike wins,
Spike?
Maybe I am.
and he gets his ass kicked.
So how about you wrestle him?
Long story short, he wrestles the dragon with the spiked tail and gets his ass handed to him.
So, Spike, you haven't exactly proven yourself as a dragon yet, have you?
But I get an A for effort?
Maybe. Let's see how you do in this next contest.
So they decided to do a game after ripping off a moment from Ice Age. So they play a game called King of the Horror, which I guess is the dragon version of King of the Hell. Oh, and the red dragon's kicking everybody's asses while Spike just continues to climb to the top. Yeah, because I'm sure Rainbow's voice not in a tough dragon tone totally isn't going to give that away at all. And just when he wins, we do another Ice Age moment.
Looks like this is another fail for you, little Spike.
How the hell did he fail? He pretty much tipped you and owned your ass.
Can't wait to watch you fail at Lava Cannonball, too.
Ugh, I want to punch this guy in the face right now. Literally, I do. So they tried...
Whatever makes the biggest lava
So they tried to do a lava cannonball. Spike goes and belly flops on his face.
Was I that bad?
No, dude, that was awesome. No pony could live through a belly flop like that.
This is like, how can I get angry at this? Okay, so let me get this straight. So you bitch and complain of how he failed in King of the Horde and tail wrestling, but when he belly flops in the lava, oh, that's totally cool. How the hell is this even passable? Oh, like, oh my god, how fucking stupid are these guys?
One tough
Serious-
dragon.
Oh, now you think he's a tough little dragon. It's like, oh, owning your ass at King of the Horde is a fail, well, but saying that he belly flopped is a complete fail, he's a cool dragon. I swear to God, like, who the hell would be this stupid to not figure this out? So Spike gets accepted into the dragons, and then literally, the prick flat out says this after a party.
That's a great party.
Great. Maybe by Ponyville standards. Stick with us, Spike. We still got plenty to teach you about being a dragon.
I'm not going anywhere. The way I feel right now, I could hang out with you guys forever.
I will hunt you down and kill you. Okay, so the ponies tried to cope with the situation that their little dragon is a gigantic asshole.
No, this is terrible. I should have stopped him back in the library when I had the chance. No, Rainbow Dash. This is all my fault. I encouraged him to go.
You know, Spike, I think you just might be ready for a real dragon reign.
Did you see his age? Do you honestly think it? Well, the guy's pretty much going to be dead weight if you use him for a raid.
There's a nest full of phoenix eggs nearby, and we're gonna swipe it. Aren't you totally psyched to go on this raid?
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I mean, I'm psyched.
Kill
Right
me.
then. Let's fly!
Sorry, guys. I guess we'll get you back here in the crater. After the whole raid thing's over, we'll totally head back.
Or you can do that. So they try to chase after them, and they come across the phoenix.
Any dirty clothes you can rustle up and give to me, or pretty much all down in the living room. I mean, the washing machine. That's it? That's the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like 5 seconds away from decking something. Okay, so they get their way to the.
Since you're a rookie dragon, you get to lure the parents away from the nest.
Just like what I said, they're just gonna use Spike as dead weight, as the guy who says, as in the guy who's gonna get mutilated first.
Lucky me.
Well, go on then.
So he gets the dragons away from the nest.
Hey, you bird brains, come and get me!
If he was gonna throw a rock at me, I would literally run after him and literally beat the shit out of him. Alright, so the parents chase Spike. But you wanna know the one thing I actually noticed throughout this episode? Whenever the Phoenix are around, there's always like this weird vibrating sound. Like, if you listen carefully, you can hear some kind of vibrating from the Phoenixes. Is there an acronym for Phoenix? I don't care. So meanwhile, the other dragons head to the nest, only to find out the eggs have hatched.
Eggs have hatched.
What do we do now? We take the hatchlings, of course.
Oh yeah, a big tough teen dragon can't even catch a couple of birdlings. So while Spike is about to get brave, the parents suddenly chase the other dragons as Spike just sits there in fear. And, okay, how the hell are they this dumb? But then one of the Phoenix uses a giant blinding light that fixes the dragons and they slam into a tree.
It got away! I hate that!
Who the hell says that? Like, that line was completely out of context.
Huh. What have we got here?
So Spike picked up an egg and the other dragons show up.
What happened?
It got away! Hey, you stole an egg? Well, I guess the raid wasn't a total waste after all. Nice going, Spike.
Well, what are you waiting for, Spike? Smash it!
Smash the egg?
Yeah!
Yeah! Throw it on the ground as hard as you can!
Yeah! Smash it!
How much you want to bet he's not going to smash the egg?
Smash it!
No!
Called it.
It's just a defenseless egg! Like I was! And I'm not gonna let you hurt it!
What did you say?
I said no!
No one says no to me.
So yeah, the dragon thinks that saying no is totally okay, and like the one-dimensional bully cliche, he thinks murder is the only option. But then, oh, here's a fucking shock. The other ponies show up and they're about to save him.
No pony's gonna lay a claw on him!
And this would actually be a pretty cool fight scene, because we know of Rainbow Dash's capability of fighting, Twilight's ability to use magic, and Rarity, I think I'll let her take over.
Fighting's not really my thing. I'm more into fashion. But I'll rip you to pieces if you touch one scale on his cute little head!
Ooh, scary. Spike, are these namby-pamby ponies your friends?
Yes, they are! And they're better friends than you could ever be. Now, if you don't back off, you'll see what us ponies do when confronted by a huge group of jerky dragons.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Run away!
Excuse me.
You gotta be shitting me.
I agree, Travis. Like, seriously, what the hell? You had a perfect opportunity for the fight scene, and then you decide to go Monty Python and run the fuck away. That would have been something great. But no, instead, you decide to run the hell away with this brilliant concept, and long story short, Twilight uses her magic to get away from them. The episode's almost over. Let's just get this over with.
That was a close one. Thanks, you guys. Of course. What are friends for? You're more than friends. You're my family.
Oh, now you realize this, you arrogant bastard. Let's just get to the moral, because I'm not only exhausted, but I'm getting really sick of this episode.
Dear Princess Celestia, seeing the great dragon migration made me wonder what it meant to be a dragon. But now I realize that who I am is not the same as what I am.
Or the fact that we never know a single thing about you moving forward.
I may have been born a dragon, but Equestria and my pony friends have taught me how to be kind, loyal, and true. I'm proud to call Ponyville my home.
And all those facts are complete total horse shit.
And to have my pony friends has my family. Yours truly, Spike.
This is all I gotta say.
Hey, what?
So yeah, you pretty much abducted the egg and completely fuck you. So now with Dragon Quest, what a piece of shit. I mean, seriously, what am I supposed to say to this episode that hasn't been said already? Not only are there huge amounts of character 180s, but we know next to nothing about Spike. The dragons were complete stereotypical jackasses, and what else can I say? That fight scene, a complete missed opportunity. Some things I will say that are positive are the visual effects, that one scene during the dragon travel, and that's it. Everything else just feels like a whole gigantic character 180, and this episode gets me to find more reason why I hate Spike with a burning passion. Okay, so as a whole, I'm not saying this dragon is as bad as Mysterious Mare-do-Well, but it's awful. It's around like a D+. Like seriously, if it wasn't for that one scene and those visuals, this episode would have been far worse. So again, Dragon Quest gets a D+. Alright, I'm Slick King Gamer, and I will see you next time on Hurricane Fluttershy. See ya.